Hi everyone, so I'm going to be back working on my Mk2 Golf again, and I know it's been a long time since it's been on the channel, but we've been busy with lots of other projects and stuff like the Volvo, and I'm finally going to be getting back onto it and getting it done for the summer and for show season. First thing I decided to replace on the Golf was the power steering bottle. Now this is an original one, as you can see is quite old and used. And when everything else in the engine bay is nice and new, it just looks a bit out of place. So a while ago I decided to make myself a aluminium power steering bottle, which I made, fitted to the car, and I've had it on there for quite a while now and had no problems with it. So I thought it's about time to get another one made and just make this one a little bit better than the first one. The other one was really just a prototype. So this, oh, it's behind me. This is the new one. I'm actually very happy with this one, and I've just made a few improvements. Like, one of the things that I've done is added a level gauge or a sight gauge inside, so that you can see how full it is and you can fill it up to the right level. I thought I'd just mention quickly as well that a local Mk2 spares company is actually stocking these for us and selling these, so if anyone's interested in them, I'll leave all the details for him in the description box below, so you can go ahead and go and get one for yourself. And they're all made by me. So here's a video of me making my bottle. So I've now got both parts of the power steering bottle made, so they will just slot together and then obviously make the box up. But before we go ahead and weld them all together, we need to put this in. So this is basically just a level marker to show where the fill line is for the power steering fluid, so you don't overfill it or underfill it. So this will just be welded where it needs to be, somewhere about there, and then when you look in through the top to fill it up, you will see that, and then you can fill it up to that line. So that's just the easiest way I thought of on how we can basically make sure that you've got the right amount of fluid in. And all the heights for where this has got to go are taken off the original pots as well. This is the power steering bottle all tacked together now, ready for welding. I've machined up all the fittings, they're all ready to just be cleaned up and welded on. The lid, it needs about 20mm cutting off because I want this to be sort of quite compact in the engine bay. I don't want it to be sort of sticking up obviously too high. We want enough, just enough to get a weld on. So I'm going to cut that down and then get that welded on as well. In terms of the bracket, usually I would put a stainless steel bracket on. This is very similar to this one. This is one of the very first early ones that I made, so since then I've been improved a little bit. But I'm not actually putting a stainless steel one on this one because my car, when I put the engine in, I decided to weld a smaller bracket, more compact and closer to the chassis rail. So that's actually got a welded bracket on that. So I'll be making it obviously to fit that, but usually it would have a stainless steel bracket on like that one over there. But I will insert a picture also of our brackets so you can see what they'll look like. I haven't actually got any in at the minute, so I can't show you, but basically very similar to that. So for this one, I'm just going to be putting a bit of angle on with a couple of holes and just bolting this one onto the chassis. I've now got all the lid welded on, all of the pipes welded on, everything is just cooling down now. The only thing I've got left to go on is the mount, so it's literally just very similar to this, just a bit of angle with 2 holes in it, and that should mount it onto the car nicely. This is the mount that I've just made for the power steering bottle, just a bit of an angle with a couple of holes drilled in it. So I've just marked out where that needs to go. So I'm now going to get this welded on, and then we should be pretty much ready to get it bolted up to the car and filled up with fluid and test it out and make sure it's all alright. Thought I'd also mention as well that I've recently bought a new set of alloys for the Golf as well. So I'm going to be putting the steels, or the banded steels, up for sale soon. Also dropped it by about another 2 inches. These are my old banded steels. They're the ones that I banded quite a while ago now. The ones that I did a video on. I'm going to list them up for sale soon. Now I've got the alloys. So if anyone is interested, they're 7.5J, 14-inch diameter. If anyone's interested, just drop me a message on Instagram or Facebook, or you can email me. Right, so I've got the bottle all mounted up now and all the pipes connected and everything. Another reason I had to move mine further out was because of the battery, to clear the battery as well. So I know I think the standard one is slightly narrower than that as well. But I'm now going to fill it up. I've got some fresh power steering fluid. Right, that's the power steering bottle all connected up now. Very happy with it. It's all working perfectly as it should. So that's another job ticked off the list. Although anyone who owns a project car or owns any car will know that as soon as you tick one thing off the list, you'll always have to add another 2. So there's always more to be getting on with. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.